Hello students, welcome to my e-learning class. Today I am explaining how to calculate the average capital employed. Average capital employed is needed to calculate the normal profit. We need average profit and normal profit to calculate the super profit. Super profit is nothing but the difference between average profit and normal profit. It is the over and above the profit of normal profit. So, how to calculate the average profit I have explained in my previous video. In today's video, I am explaining how to calculate the normal profit based on average capital employed. When we apply normal rate of return on average capital employed, we get normal profit. To calculate average capital employed, we have two methods. One is asset method, another is liability side approach. In today's video, I am explaining about asset side approach to calculate the average capital employed with an example. Here are the details. Share capital, issued, subscribed and paid up capital, 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid, 1 lakh. Share capital total is 1 lakh. Reserves and surplus balance of profit 20,000. Long-term borrowings, debentures 26,000. Trade payables, sundry creditors 10,000. Short-term provisions, provision for taxation and provision for proposed dividend. We have short-term provisions total 24,000. Tangible assets, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, total 1,45,000. Non-current investment, 5% government securities, 20,000. While calculating the average capital employed, non-trading investment should not be taken. Okay. Inventories, stock 10,000, trade receivables, sundry debtors, cash and cash equivalent, cash at bank 1,000. Further information is given. On 31st/3/2014, the land and building were valued at 91,000, plant and machinery 71,000, furniture and fixtures 4,000. The normal rate of return on capital investment in similar business is at 10%. From this information, we are going to calculate the average capital employed. Under asset side approach. Under asset side approach, we are taking the assets at market value. Assets at market value. If the market value is not given, we have to take the assets at book value. Land and building, market value is 91,000. Plant and machinery, $71,000. Furniture and fixtures, $4,000. Market value is 4,000. Book value is 5,000. These are fixed assets. After that, we are taking current assets. Stock 10,000. Sundry debtors 4,000. cash at bank, $1,000, total assets, as I said, non-trading investment, that is 5% government security, should not be taken here. Total assets 1,81,000. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ತೊಗೊಳಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಏನು ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಆ ಹೊತ್ನಾಗ ತೊಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಇನ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್. Less outside liabilities. ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಹೊರಗಿನ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಟ್ 26,000. Sundry creditors $10,000. There next we have outside liability, another outside liability, that is provision for income tax. It is outside liability, but provision for proposed dividend is not outside liability because it is kept aside to distribute as dividend to shareholders. So it is inside liability. shareholdersಗೆ ಕೊಡಾಕತ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಇದನ್ನು shareholdersಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಐತಿ, ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ for income tax amount is 10,000. Total is 46,000. So capital employed $1,35,000. In this capital employed, now we are deducting half of current year's profit to get average capital employed, less half of current year's profit. So current year's profit is 19,000. For 2013-14 it is 19,000. If this current year's profit is not given, the balance of profit 20,000 should be taken. When current year's profit is given, we have to take the profit of that year's profit. Okay, it is 19, half of it is 19,000. Okay, in this 19,000, interest on government securities is added. Okay, the rate is 5%. It includes 5% interest on government securities. Government securities is 20,000. So the interest is 1,000. This 1,000 should be deducted from 19,000. Therefore, current year profit will be 19,000 minus 1,000. It is 18,000. Okay. Half of current year profit is 18,000. Non-trading profit should be excluded because in assets we have excluded the non-current or non-trading investment. Half of current year's profit 18,000 ಇದ್ದು 9,000 ಆಗ್ತತಿ. Deduct it. So average capital employed is 1,26,000. Average capital employed. In assets, we should not consider goodwill, preliminary expenses, losses. ಅವನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ. ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಬುಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೋರಿ. ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್, such other outside liabilities should be taken, not internal obligations. Any non-trading investment should not be taken. When you have not taken any non-trading investment, deduct any income on that from the current year's profit. It is the method to calculate the average capital employed under asset side approach to calculate the average capital employed. In my next video, I will explain about calculation of average capital employed under liability side approach. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for further updates. Thank you.